Everyone, I welcome you in quadratic equation session number 3. Today again, we'll continue the same solution of quadratic equation by factorization method. Today, we are going to cover question B, 6, 7 and 8 which we kept pending yesterday, and of course question number C, 1 to 9. Almost all the questions I will be solving today. So keep your rough sheet ready with you, but do not solve with me. You have to listen, you have to understand the video completely, and together all these questions from the worksheet you have to solve. Ready everyone? So let's start today's session. Why we kept this question pending yesterday? The reason was zeros. See, when zeros come for both the numbers b and c, if I write this as a standard form ax square plus bx plus c, in that sense I am calling this as b and c. Here there are zeros here in this place, so many zeros, you can see that. Even in the 8th question you will find the same thing. So that's the difference in this question, and these questions are easier than the other one. You need not to solve it like factorizing this 2000 to get 10 and all, so that becomes a bit difficult. So let's understand how can we solve it. So as regular, minus 2000, as you know, to be split to get plus 10 answer, plus 10 as sum. So let's see that. Minus 2000 to split, as yesterday we have seen a method called as prime factorizing of 2000, and then club some numbers and then try and get these numbers here, right? But that is not going to work here, or maybe it will work and it will be difficult for you. So let's understand how can we solve this. First of all, avoid the number of zeros from this. So how many number of zeros you can avoid? 1. So 1 0 you can just cancel. The number of 0 you are going to cancel from this, double of that cancel from here. Okay, we are going to use these zeros again. We are not actually going to cancel it. I am just avoiding taking them. So what we are now left with, the 20 here, rather minus 20, and 1 here. So 20 to split, 20 to factorize to get 1 as a sum. Then what is the way? Let us see. 20 to factorize. So it is 5 into 4, which surely give me 1. But sign should be the given. Then I think minus 4 we have to give, because 1 has got a positive sign. So smaller numbers will get negative sign. Anyway, now we have to give those zeros back to the numbers. As we have avoided taking those zeros, I am going to give it back. So 1 0 was given here. So 1 here and 1 here. It's so simple. Now you can easily check. 50 and 40 product will be 2000, and 50 minus 40 difference will be 10. Hope you got it. Let us see for 7th question. How can we solve 7th one? It is minus 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros to split to get 250, positive 250. Now there is a 1 0. We can avoid this 1 0 from here. So double of that means we can avoid 2 zeros from here. I need 7500 to factorize to get 25 as a sum or subtraction. In fact, यहाँ पे subtraction है. So 7500. If this number is also very big for you, you can actually factorize 7500. But it's easy for me. It's 175. You can easily check. Is it 100 minus 75 is 25? Of course, I have to give sign. So as this is positive, small number will take positive, negative sign. And the product of this is surely going to be 7500. But this is not done. I have to give those zeros back. So here 1 0, here 1 0. And now you can check without cancelling the 0, the product of these two is going to be 7 5 0 0 0 0, 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4, and subtraction is 250, right? So you can try these questions all by yourself. Eighth one, I kept it for homework. Here is eighth one. It's for homework. Okay. So question number B is completed. Fine. All 6, 7, 8 questions and other questions we had done yesterday itself. Clear? We can go for the next one now. Now the next question is C. Again I have to use factorization method, but in this question C we have some difficulties, some difficult questions. You can go through if you have got a worksheet in front of you. There are so many difficult questions, so many lengthy questions in this. Scary questions you can say. Let's start understanding. First two are very simple. It's all root. The problem is of root, nothing else. So let us check how can we solve it. I'll just solve in front of you. I have to factorize minus 6 to get subtraction as 2 root 2. Right? So factorize it. If we need subtraction or maybe addition as 2 root 2, isn't it? It is only possible when we have like terms. That means over here there should be root 2 and here also there should be root 2. Right? Root 2 and root 2. See, root 2 plus root 2 is going to be 2 root 2 for sure. But root 2 into root 2 is 2, is not minus 6. So anyway, I needed minus 6. See, try to understand. Root 2 into root 2 is 2 and 6 is required. So I think if you need 3 more to multiply so that I get minus 6. 3 more to multiply, right? Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So I need 3 more to multiply. So 3 I can give here 3 and here 1. Now check the subtraction. Is it going to be 2 root 2? Yes. Product is 6? Yes. Only sign has to be given. As this is positive, smaller number will get this sign. Hope you got it. So these are the factors. So simple thing. Now I'll solve this one. So it is going to be x square plus 3 root 2x minus root 2x minus 6 is equals to 0. Hope you got it. So we have to take things common. So as we all know, x can be taken common, x, and then I'm left with x plus 3 root 2 minus. As I gave you the hint, I don't have to worry for any other thing. What can we take common here? Here we need x. So x, if we want, the root 2 should be taken common. So minus root 2 is taken common. Here it is left x minus 100% 3 root 2, sorry, plus, because minus 1 is taken common. 100% 3 root 2 is left in the bracket and is equals to 0. Okay, if you're not understanding this concept, I'll tell you. 6. 6 has got 3 into 2. 6 is 3 into 2 is root 2 into root 2. Root 2 is gone out. What is left? 3 root 2. Got the point? It's so simple concept. So, but anyway, you don't even have to think about it. If your factors are correct, nothing is going to trouble you. If your this part is correct, nothing is going to trouble you. Remember. So I have x plus 3 root 2 and x minus root 2 is equals to 0. So I get x is equals to minus 3 root 2 or x is equals to root 2, and that's it. So very simple concept. We'll go for the next one. Now, similar category, root wala question. Here we have 10 as a sum. But what is product? Product is nothing but the multiplication of these two. So 7 into root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. 7 into 3 is 21. So it is 21 to split to get 10 as a sum. I think it's very simple. 7 3s are 21, right? And all positive. Let us try this question now. So I have root 3x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 7 root 3 is equals to 0. I may take things common. Now here is very clear, root 3 is here and here there is no part as 3 in 7. Only x can be taken common, right? If I take x common, I am left with root 3x plus 7 plus here root 3 I require. यहाँ पे होना चाहिए root 3. So from here, what shall I take? Root 3 common, exactly. If I take root 3 common, 3 is root 3 into root 3. Root 3 is out. What is left? Root 3x plus 7. That's it. A simple logic, very simple logic. So I get root 3x plus 7 and x plus root 3 is equals to 0. So what do I have? X is equals to minus 7 upon root 3 or x is equals to minus root 3. These are the answers. Hope you understood. Okay, you are not going to solve it now. You will learn question C completely and together you will be solving. So that when you are solving, if you do not understand it, you can recheck the video, understand again and then solve it. Okay, so not now, later on you have to solve. Let me go for the next question. Here is the next question. See, till this time we used to solve just direct questions where I have to just factorize it, right? But here is something different. In third question, you could see the questions are very different. How is that? And I have to solve this. So with one thought, we may feel, okay, I have to simplify this part, right? And that's the correct way. I have to simplify it. Simplify means what? Make the denominator same or cross multiply, whatever the method you understand. I'll cross multiply here. So cross multiply x into x is x square plus x plus 1 into x plus 1, x plus 1 the whole square upon this into this, that means x into x plus 1 is equals to 34 upon 50, right? And now I'll simplify, expand, so it is x square plus x plus 1 the whole square, hope you know it is x square plus 2x plus 1, a plus b the whole square, right? A square plus 2ab plus b square upon multiplication of these two, it is x square plus x is equals to 34 upon 50. Hope you understand. Now let me simplify, then again shifting 15 this side and this part that side. So many things are there. So let me simplify it fast. 2x square plus 2x plus 1 upon x square plus x is equals to 34 upon 15. Let's shift this 15 this side and this complete term that side, so that there will be nothing in the denominator. So it is going to be 15 into bracket 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 34 into bracket x square plus x. Multiply so that I get simplified equation. 30x square plus 30x plus 15 is equals to 34x square plus 34x. Hope you understand. Let's go ahead. Now don't you think that it is a quadratic equation? And quadratic equation to solve, the only way here is to bring it into the standard form and factorize it. Bringing standard form is very important. Standard form means what? Standard form means one side there should be 0. That's a major part of standard form. One side there should be 0. So if I want to one side 0, then I have to shift everything this side. So I get 30x square minus 34x square, right? It is minus 4x square. 30x minus 34x is again minus 4x plus 50 is equals to 0, right? I may require the first term as positive, as we have seen in the first video. First term should be positive. So to make first term positive, change the sign of all the terms. Simple as that. So if I want first term positive, I get 4x square plus 4x minus 15 is equals to 0. And here is my simple equation to solve. Okay, you can try this question solving. Factors, if you want, I can tell you 4 into 50 is minus 60. To split to get 4, a simple 10 6 easy, right? You can solve further and get this thing done. Okay, but not now, later on. Till the time, let me go for next question. Here is the next question. Again, when you see this question, you will feel that I have to cross multiply or I have to simplify it. Yes, I have to do that. Shifting or cross multiplication. Fine. So here I have to go for x minus 1 plus 2 into bracket x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 1 is equals to 6 upon x. Got it? Simplify the numerator. X minus 1 plus 2x minus 4 divided by multiplication of all these things, it is x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 6 upon x. Now you will say, how is this minus 3x and all? You multiply and check, you will get the same answer. Okay, x plus 2x is 3x minus 5, right, upon x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 6 upon x. Shifting x this side and this bottom term the other side, I get, is that a x square? No. Shifting this x this other side, so x into bracket 3x minus 5 is equals to 6 into bracket x square minus 3x plus 2. Yes, right. And now let me multiply this. So it is 3x square minus 5x, right? Here it's 6x square minus 18x plus 12. So I got a quadratic equation. I have to bring it into standard forms, and like a previous one, standard form means what? Everything should be at one side and the other side should be 0. So everything else should be the other side. I get 3x square minus 6x square. So it is minus 3x square minus 5x plus 18x. So it is 13 plus 13x. And 12, I can shift here, it is going to be minus 12 is equals to 0. As we know, first term should be positive, so 3x square minus 13x plus 12 is equals to 0. And that's the equation. You can solve this further. You need 36, 12 3s are 36 as a factor to get minus 13 as sum. Right? Easy. 9 4 minus minus. Easy, not difficult. You can try this. Right? Till the time you can go for the next one. Same category. I have to simplify it. I have to solve it. Nothing else. Correct? I can solve it as it is, how it is seen here. Like considering this as 3 upon 1. Isn't it? 3 upon 1. Cross multiply here. So 4 minus 3x upon x is equals to 5 upon 2x plus 3 and all. Right? Shift this to x plus 3 this side and x the other side. I get 4 minus 3x into bracket 2x plus 3 is equals to x into 5 is 5x. Let me multiply by 4 first of all. 4 into 2, 8x plus 12 minus 6x minus 9x 6x square is equals to 5x. Got it? Now I'll simplify this first. Minus 6x square 8 minus 9x minus x plus 12 is equals to 5x. Standard form again as we know, so shifting 5x this side I get minus 6x square minus x minus 5x minus, yes, 6x plus 12 is equals to 0. Changing the signs of all the numbers, all the terms, I get 6x square plus x 6x minus 12 is equals to 0. But one thing I observed here, that this equation we can divide by 6, right? I can divide by 6. So I'll divide and write it in the simplest form. So divided by 6 I get x square plus x minus 2, 0 by 6 is 0, and that's the equation. You can try solving this equation, and surely I'm going to send you the solution today evening. Try solving it. Okay, we can go for next one. Oh, look at the sum. Such a heavy sum, isn't it? But believe me, it's so simple question. Okay, it just looks difficult and scary. So what is the way to solve this equation? So simple. Let me tell you, very simple. Let's just begin. Let us think mathematically. Okay, first of all, what I observe here is this is x minus 3, this is 2x plus 3, and here also we have the same thing. So just imagine, I'm not thinking of adding 1, 2 and 3 term all together. See, I'm just thinking of solving first two fractions. Isn't it? When I solve this, its denominator is going to be the same denominator as this is. Right? Okay, you're not understanding. Okay, I'll just do it what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that I'll add first two. So I get 2x into bracket 2x plus 3. Same thing, cross multiplication method. Plus x minus 3 upon product of these two. I mean to say x minus 3 into 2x plus 3 plus 3x plus 9 upon x minus 3 into 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. I just hope you understood what I wanted to tell you. Now check the denominator. Isn't it the same? That's what I want to tell you. Anyway, as they are same, I'll just simplify and add them together. I mean to say, I'll take the same denominator, x minus 3 into 2x plus 3, same denominator is equals to 0, and numerator I'll simplify. 2x into 2x is 4x square, 2x into 3 is 6x, plus x minus 3 plus 3x plus 9, everything together. Numerator I'll simplify. I get 4x square, 6x and 3 is 9 plus 1, 10x. And minus 3 plus 9 is plus 6x, plus 6. Of course, divided by x minus 3 into 2x plus 3. You will be wondering why I am not solving this denominator. I'll tell you what is going to happen with the denominator if I shift it to the other side. Okay, so division is going to become multiplication. 0 into x minus 3 into x plus 2, 2x plus 3, whatever, is what? Is 0. 0 into any term is 0. That's why I'm not wasting my time in multiplying that. So what do I get ultimately? Ultimately I get x square plus 10x plus 6 is equals to 0. Don't you think it's so simple equation? At the same time, I can divide or simplify this equation by dividing by, I think, 2, because all terms are divisible by 2. I'll divide by 2. I get 2x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0, and that's the equation. Solve the equation. Of course, you have to try solving this equation. As I have said in the last video also, factorization, if you are not able to do, then this topic is going to be very difficult for you. So factorization you have to do. So after this, I'm never going to use or never going to solve any factorization. Okay, fine, it's so simple, right? Other than the factorization is nothing. Let's go for the next one. Oh. Look at this question. Terrible question, isn't it? So difficult. Okay, let's make it easy. Let us make it easy. Let's see. See, looking at the question, we are not understanding from where to begin. That's the problem. From where to begin, what is to be done, isn't it? So let me just help you in focusing at one area. I'm just going to focus on this area. Okay? Only that area I'm going to focus on. So focus on the area and tell me what can we do there. Baki things, I'll keep it as it is. So x is equals to 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon. Now I'm going to wait here. Isn't it? This is 2 upon 1 and I can cross multiply. Okay, this is a fraction. I'll solve this fraction. Okay, let us solve it. I get 2 into 2 minus x. So it is going to be 4 minus 2x minus 1 into 1 is 1 upon 2 minus x. Got the point? Did you understand? Check it again. Done? Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll just change the color for every step so that you differentiate this step. 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 minus 3. 4 minus 1 is 3 minus 2x upon 2 minus x. Got it? Done. This step is done. Next one, I'll be focusing in the area this part. There I'm going to focus it. Let us see. There I'm focusing in sense I'll be solving that. 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon some fraction. So it is going to reverse and multiply. Right. It's like 1 upon 2 by 3. Isn't it? It is going to be 3 by 2. Right. So same thing I'm going to do. I'll just reverse it. It is going to become 2 minus x upon 3 minus 2x. Hope you got it. Right? Next, where I'm going to focus at? I'll be focusing at this part. I have to cross multiply, as you know, isn't it? Let's try that. Cross multiply. Baki things I'll keep it as it is. So x is equals to 2 into bracket 1 upon, yes, right, 1 upon 2 into this, 2 into this. So I get 6 minus 4x. This is a minus of this. So minus of 2 minus x whole divided by 3 minus 2x. I hope you realize the importance of this bracket. Make sure you understand that. Very, very important point. Bracket is required, right? Next step. So I get x is equals to, simplify it, 1 upon 6 minus 4x minus 2 plus x upon 3 minus 2x. Again I'll simplify it. X is equals to 1 upon 6 minus 2 is 4 minus 4x plus x minus 3x upon 3 minus 2x. Simplification is done. Now I have to focus at the complete part. So what do I get here? I get x is equals to, reciprocal it, 3 minus 2x upon 4 minus 3x. Now this is very simple. Shift this side here. X into bracket 4 minus 3x is equal to 3 minus 2x. And now I think you can solve after that. Got the point? Hope you consider this as interesting question. Don't take it as difficult question. If you did not understand, repeat the video, try to understand it again and then solve it. Okay? Don't consider this as difficult. It's so simple. The same thing we are doing which we know already. Only thing is that it looks critical. Okay? So I hope you can do it. Keep ready the answers of these questions. This is the last question for me, not for you. For you, you have one more, but for me, it is the last question. As I have promised, almost all the questions I solved. So let's try the eighth one. My goodness. What is this now? Infinity, 6 and all, root, and root and root and all. Horrible, horrible. But believe me, it's simplest than the questions till this time you have solved. Simplest of all the questions of whatever you have solved. Okay, let's see what can we do here. It's easy. Think about this part. Okay, I'm just telling you to focus at only at this part. Okay, and then understand what I'm writing. It become x is equals to root of 6 minus x. I will say, what is this? Understand it carefully. The part which is blue colored shaded is again x only, no? As it is up to infinity, it hardly matters whether 6 is there or not there. But isn't it the left out part is again 6? ये part again 6 here because it is same thing repeated. Again x है. It's again x. The same thing. Got it? ये step आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. We should understand this step. That's it. Once you understand that, sum is done. Sum is done. How? Square both the side. So if I square both the side, what do I get here? X square is equals to 6 minus x. Now you consider it as a quadratic. If you consider it as a quadratic, bring in the standard form. Same concept. So shift everything this side. So x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. And I got the equation. Finished. You can solve it further. Easy to solve. Not difficult. Only this part you need to understand. This is the part that what you need to understand. Okay, you got the point or you did not get it still? Again I repeat, check kar lo. X is equals to under root of 6 minus under root of 6 minus under root of 6, right? Minus under root of 6 and so on till infinity it is, right? Now you can check this part which I'm just trying to show you. Only I'm just Baki part I'm just going to erase it. Okay. Isn't it is looking like again x only? So this is the equation. This is the part I'm putting into here. That's it. Okay. Ninth one is also similar category. You have to just understand its application of the same question which you have solved just now. Okay. You can try. So this is going to be difficult task for you today. Complete it, but at any cost. Any doubt, I'm ready to help you. Okay, you can just message me. I'll help you. Fine. So see you tomorrow. Till then, complete this section, complete this part, and be ready with your answers to verify. Thank you so much. Bye bye.